In this video, we're going to take a look at how this author made thousands of dollars a month from self-publishing books on Amazon KDP. Could we do this too? Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. Well, some of you will think that it's impossible to make that much money every month with books when there is so much competition, and you might think, well, those books have been published a while ago and they've been doing it for a long time. The author has probably spent a lot of money on advertising. Maybe they've got a big social media following and they are promoting on social media. And all of these things are creating sales for those books. And it's impossible to create books like that and get the same results ourselves. And of course that's very true, but I think we have to look at successful people to learn from them. And that way we can replicate some of the things they do, and hopefully that will help us in our own publishing journey. And I spend a lot of time researching successful authors on Amazon, and I try to figure out what makes them successful. I never copy any aspects of their designs or ideas, but I do try to copy their system, their strategies. So I do try and work that out. It may be that they have a really healthy advertising budget, or that they promote on social media, and maybe they have a brand and they do a lot of marketing. All of those things can be recreated for your books. Let me tell you a really inspiring story. I don't know if you've heard of Amanda Hocking. Amanda is a writer of paranormal fiction, and she has sold millions of dollars worth of books. She started self-publishing in 2010, and by March 2011, she has sold over 1 million copies of her first 9 books and earned $2 million from sales, which was unheard of for self-published authors in those days. In early 2011, Amanda averaged 9,000 book sales per day, each day. To me, that makes her the queen of self-publishing. Amazing. But how did it all start? Let's go back to April in 2010, when Amanda was living in a small apartment in Austin, Minnesota. She was employed as a group home worker for people with disabilities. She wrote 17 novels in her free time, but publishers were not interested. She was penniless, frustrated, and had been trying for years to get publishers interested in her books. Now, she's a big fan of the Muppets, and she heard that an exhibition about Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, was coming to Chicago later that year, but she couldn't afford to go. But she had an idea. She could take one of the many novels she had written over the previous 9 years that had been rejected by publishers and put them on Amazon and other digital ebook sites. She just needed $300 to make the trip. With 6 months to go until the Muppets exhibition, she knew she could make it. $300, that's achievable, isn't it? So she began self-publishing her books as ebooks in April 2010. Did she make those $300 to see the Muppet exhibition later in the year? Oh yes, she made the $300 and an additional $20,000, selling 150,000 copies of her books. By March 2011, she had sold over 1 million copies of her first 9 books and earned $2 million from sales. In early 2011, she averaged 9,000 book sales a day. That is inspirational, isn't it? So when you're analyzing a competing author and you're trying to figure out what makes them so successful, here are a few tips that you can follow to find out. Number 1, the book itself. Take a look at the book's cover, title, and overall design. Is it eye-catching? Is it appealing? Does it stand out on the shelves? Number 2, the book's description and reviews. Read the book description and see if it's well written and makes you want to read the book. Also check out reviews and see what people are saying about it. Number 3, the author's website and social media presence. Take a look at the author's website and see if it's professional and easy to navigate. Also check out their social media accounts and see how active they are and how engaged their followers are. The author's marketing and advertising efforts. See how the author is promoting their book, whether it be through book signings, speaking events, or online advertising. Are they using paid advertising like Amazon ads or Facebook ads? And number 5, look at the author's audience. Check the demographics, locations, age, gender, and interests. This will help you identify what type of readers the author's book is targeting. And remember, the goal is not to copy any designs or books, but to take inspiration from what that successful author is doing and see if you can apply some of those strategies to your own books. So I think today's story was a really good example of how hard work and perseverance pays off in the end. And I'm sure not all of us can become millionaire book authors, but even if we can just replicate a little bit of that story, and even if we can just model our own strategies on that, that's always a good thing. I will be making more videos like this, telling you more success stories and how we can find inspiration from successful authors and book publishers. And this applies to any type of books. It can apply to fiction, non-fiction, and also low content books. So always look at successful authors. Don't copy any of their designs or their ideas, but do copy their strategies and their general outlook on how they conduct their business, and that should help us quite a lot. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.